It might be fun to go through all the Sims news. I want the EA presentation. That's what I want. Let's do captions.
Can you believe it has been 25 years since we first launched The Sims? And throughout that period, The Sims has provided a powerful place for audiences to create, express themselves, and experiment freely with all aspects of life, the iconic world of The Sims.
Welcome to The Sims.
Whoa. Hi, Peach.
Oh, I'd love to go to one of those events. I bet that's fun. I'm still getting used to the new logo.
On the size and scale of the Sims community, over the past year, players have spent over 210 million hours just watching Sims content. And with all this engagement, social connection extends beyond the game, with millions of fans connecting and sharing online. The Sims perfectly captures the power of play, create, watch, and connect. So let's take a look at the history of the franchise. Traditionally, after every release, we would replace one version with another, starting from scratch. Well, we are going to disrupt this sequel model. We are investing in a massive Sims platform across more game experiences, more creative options, and more ways for players and creators to connect.
Happy Saturday!
And more ways for players and creators to connect. Let me walk you through how we're approaching it. We will carry forward the tremendous engagement and volumes of content we just discussed to make Sims 4 the foundation of our future growth strategy. We will be updating the core technology foundation for the product, and we will release fun and exciting content for many years to come. Next, we will release an entirely new Sims experience, allowing players to connect, create, and socialize together like never before.
I think what they're saying here is we're not, Project Rene is not going to be Sims 5. That's what they're saying. And they're saying that with Sims 4, we're going to continue making content for it, but we're going to have additional side projects that are going to add to the experience, but they're not going to be the next generation, basically. So Project Rene is probably going to be a sidestep where it's going to be just multiplayer build game or something, or like a multiplayer version of Sims 4 or something. Like it's going to be a separate thing, I think.
We will carry forward the tremendous engagement and volumes of content we just discussed to make Sims 4 the foundation of our future growth strategy.
Yeah, so they're saying we're not, Sims 4 is doing so well, and it's making us so much money, we're not going to bother making anything else. Like, we're not going to bother with the next generation.
We will next build out the My Sims line, a cozy game spin-off that appeals to younger generations. And we just announced that we are releasing My Sims for the Nintendo Switch, and there will be more to come.
This was surprising to me because I played My Sims. I have My Sims I have the Wii game, and I was going to put it in my YouTube Let's Play like series, so it was going to be in there. So I think it's really surprised me that they've kind of gone back to it. I've always said that My Sims was a really good game. I remember when Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, I was like, oh, this reminds me of My Sims. Like with the building of the furniture and stuff. And I suppose the difference was like My Sims had essence that you'd put into the furniture. And yeah, no, I don't think anyone really played My Sims. I've never come across anyone that's been like, oh yeah, I played My Sims as well. I loved it. Yeah, so I think it's really surprised me that they've gone back to it. I don't know if maybe from the success of Animal Crossing New Horizons, they've thought like, ooh, this is a cool way to make more money.
Finally, we'll be launching a new standalone mobile game, which will be a platform for creating and sharing stories in the Sims universe.
You've already got 2 mobile games, babe.
Experiences will be
you want another one?
and connected with common creator tools, a shared gallery, a single marketplace, the ability to port objects and modes from one experience to another, and a unified social network that will seamlessly connect players and fans across each and every Sims product.
So that's telling me this Sims Hub, if you build something in Project Rene, whatever that is, you can put it in Sims 4. And if you build something in Sims 4, you can put it in Project Rene. Maybe My Sims is going to then... Because I suppose My Sims, you build like custom stuff in it. So then maybe the stuff you build in My Sims, you can then put in Project Rene in The Sims 4.
And the potential
Maybe.
significant growth of the Sims audience doesn't stop there. Building upon the franchise's cultural power is critical as we innovate for all generations of players. And The Sims is a pop culture powerhouse. And for the franchise's next 25 years, we are dreaming big. I am pleased to announce The Sims movie. We are very excited to share that in partnership with Amazon MGM Studios, our team is working on a film based on The Sims.
Right, yeah. So when I heard of this rumor, like, when did this rumor? I think this rumor circulated like earlier in the year, maybe even last year. It was a few months ago. Anyway, I can't remember how long ago it was. But when this rumor came out, I was like, oh. And now that I've seen the trailer for like the Minecraft movie, I'm thinking, oh god, it's gonna be something cheesy. Like they're gonna be doing a movie about, it's going to be a sim that wants to be real, like the Barbie movie or like the Lego movie, where it's talking about the fact that it's a game and that they're sims, and that's the whole idea and the story of the movie. And I'm kind of thinking like, I don't want the Sims movie to be that. I wanted the Sims movie to be like, I was saying to Sam, I was like, how cool would it be if you had a series, so not a movie, you're like The Sims, the series. They did like a live action version. It doesn't even have to be animated like The Sims, but she had a live action version of Olive Spectre and how she got married and then she killed her husband in the house fire, and how she remarried and she collected the graves in a back garden, and how her garden's full of Sims that she's murdered. That'd be such an interesting series. And then about Nervous Subject and the Beaker family, and how Nervous Subject was actually Olive Specter's son that she had with the Grim Reaper. And you could make it a bit like a horror series, and you could make it like adult, or you could make it, but obviously that's not going to earn them a lot of money because they're going to want to appeal to all ages and all audiences. But one of the episodes or one of the series could be about Don Lothario and the Caliante sisters want to go after the Goth fortune. And you could have it where it starts where Mortimer Goth works in a lab and he invents the elixir of life. You could, like, this could be such a good TV series. And I feel like that'd be so much better than a movie. I'm really nervous about the fact that this is just going to be a movie about Sims becoming sentient and just thinking like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And why am I being controlled? Who is controlling me? Oh, I want to meet the real world. It's just such a lazy idea. I don't know if anyone else agrees with me. Yeah, I think that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried it's going to be like the Minecraft movie and it's just going to be shit. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it, really. I'm not. I'm worried.
But stay tuned for updates as we mark our 25th anniversary next year. First, the brand is bigger than it's ever been. Second, the core tenets of the experience map perfectly to emerging player trends. And finally, thanks to major shifts in technology, especially AI, we can scale this experience beyond anything.
I'm so annoyed by the fucking buzzwords. I hate it when people are just like, ooh, AI. And I'm just like, shut up. Not everything needs AI. It really doesn't. And it annoys me that it works and the buzzword works and people flock to it. It's so every time someone is like, oh, it's powered, it's supercharged by AI. Like, it's such a buzzword. Supercharged by AI. Give me a break, babes. Anyway, sorry.
We've done before. These are all really important catalysts for achieving our ambition, along, of course, with the ingenuity of our developers. So I'm going to highlight a few of the projects they are pushing on. The first is a set of supercharged discovery tools that help players find the content they love more easily. I mean, the sheer amount of content generated by The Sims 4 players is astounding. There are over 100 million assets in the global UGC gallery. Now, what you see here is an AI application that uses a photo-based search feature. Now, typically, a player would enter text, find a red house with white trim. And this is fine, but the approach has many limitations compared to what the team's new solution is. For example, words can be misspelled or in a different...
Right, so yeah, that's quite useful. Say if you found a picture on Pinterest of someone's Sims build, or just a house anyway, and then you put it into the gallery and it finds your houses that look like it. That's cool. That's not AI, babes. Isn't that deep learning? Call it what it is. Like, these... Oh... I think it just annoys when people call it AI and it's not. That's not artificial intelligence. That library doesn't have a sentient brain. It's not artificial intelligence. Stop. I'm just like, call it deep learning, please. Or machine learning. Just please call it what it is. Please. I would love the story to be about the lore of the game. I feel like they would not go into Sims 2 or Sims 3 lore. since they want their bankers. Oh, yeah, and the Sims 4 law's shite, isn't it? Like, the fact that the Caliente sisters live with Don Lothario and then Katrina Caliente is just there. I'm like, who is Katrina? And Bella never went missing. Yeah, the Sims 4 law's boring as well. Yeah, forget about the previous iterations. Get also by exploring the law further. They would break a lot of people's headcanons. Yeah, they would. Because it's on a different timeline. Yeah. Oh, that's true as well. So even if they went for the story thing, it'd be the shit version. It'd be the crap. Oh, no. Because it's like, how do you even make a story about Bella Goth not being abducted? And, I mean, in Sims 4, did Mortimer create the Elixir of Life? Because that's not even a thing in Sims 4. So is that? Did he do that in that game? I don't even know what timeline that is, babes. I don't know what dimension that's in. You know what I really liked? I don't know if anyone has seen this on YouTube, but someone made a machina of Bella Goth. So they've made like a fan video and it's got parts to it and it's a series. And they've basically made it so then the Bellas switched from different dimensions. It's so interesting. I don't want to spoil the story of it, but it's really good. It's basically Bella Goth Mishima. If you Google it, if you search it on YouTube, you'll find it, and it's really good. Can that person work on the Sims movie? Can they be employed? I loved that. I loved the idea that because Sims 4 is in a different dimension, that Bella Goth switched with the original version of Bella, and they swapped timelines or something. I loved that. Do that. Hire that person. Make that real. I mean, they've already done it, I suppose, but make it, I don't know, live action if you wanted to. Whatever. But, oh, and you know what else is going to annoy me? If they whitewash the Goth family. I know they fixed that in Sims 4, but that's going to annoy me. And it's going to annoy me as well is if they do put the characters in it, so if they do put Mortimer and Bella in it, if they make Mortimer older than Bella, that's going to annoy me as well.
This feature is actually working today with a plan to release soon, and the video is showing real search results. Now, this same AI-powered image search can unlock a creation capability. Now, picture uploading an image of a model wearing a certain outfit. Clothes,
oh, God, this would be weird.
All of it.
Put your own picture in there. see what it finds. Which Sims look like you.
This novel model never experienced at the scale of the Sims platform and player community. And the other thing we love about it is that this image-to-image search is that it overcomes language barriers. I mean, keep in mind that the majority of Sims players are outside of the US. So our ability to connect players around the globe...
All of that. Just remember, guys, the US isn't the center of the universe. There are people out there that speak other languages.
Now, as we simplify the creation process, it will also amplify the creators and their content through a rich, dynamic social feed. A place where you can follow your favorite creators.
Oh, okay.
And discover what others are downloading.
Oh, geez.
This creator-powered pipeline...
There's going to be a news feed in there and everything.
The game and unlock a whole new type of creator economy. Now, we've talked about a lot
today,
okay. But what I didn't touch on is the deep emotional resonance that The Sims has with our players. We have been part of multiple generations and have touched millions of lives. The Sims has impacted how people see themselves and how they see each other. Okay. We define the life sim genre. We pioneered player creation for the past 25 years, and ultimately, we created one of the largest gaming communities for teens and women. We know the potential of The Sims is uncapped because it sits...
That was weirdly specific. For teens and women. I'm like, that's weirdly specific. Okay. I mean, okay. Maybe that's their largest demographic, but okay.
Of gaming, creation, the human experience, and social engagement. And our ambition is to build the world's largest online gaming community for creators, all at the speed of pop culture. And we are so looking forward to the next 25 years. So that is an overview of the incredible games we have in the EA Entertainment Studios.
Oh, is that it? That was their mention of... Oh, okay. Oh, well, fine. All right. Okay. I found it. Including adverts. Let's get rid of all these adverts. So this is the article that kind of comes after that video. Let me put some music on while we're reading. So yeah, the future of the Sims franchise. So we've got Project Rene, Sims 4 development, a mod for the community, blah, blah, blah. And then the Sims movie and stuff. So basically, the Hollywood rumors are true. The Sims is heading to the big screen. Sims 4 creator kit. So, oh yeah, that was another thing. So there's also talk about how they're going to create kits in the future and how they're going to involve creators in that process a bit more than they have. There's a new creator program as well. So as well as the Sims, what is it called? Creator Network. They're also doing a program as well for more creators to be involved. Sims Labs is the testing, so they now want players to test their games. Another way to cut costs, I guess. And then the My Sims that it mentioned, the Sims 4 updates, and then the new mobile game as well. So, yeah, these have got all the stats in it. 303 plus million hours in build mode, 759 plus million hours spent in live mode, or live mode. 1.2 billion hours playing, 65 plus million babies made, all the stats of it. So yeah, that's the next thing that they're doing. So they're doing another episode of Behind the Sims. So we're getting another one in January. So the fact that we've got just under 4-month notice for a Behind the Sims episode, people are speculating that that's going to be quite a big one. So there's going to be a lot involved in that, and we're going to get a lot of updates on what's coming. So I wonder if that's actually going to be this is Project Rene, and they're going to do an announcement on what it is. Or actually give us a name for it, because I don't think it's actually called Project Rene. So yeah, fuck knows. But yeah, then The Sims is getting a movie, which we talked about. And when they announced Project Rene, I was like, I am so excited for this. I can't wait for Sims 5. I'm used to them coming out with new games, and I'm happy starting again because I've done it, and I think things can always get better. So I was excited where they were going to go, and now the fact that they're not doing that, I'm like, oh. So it's mentally, I'd given up on Sims 4 because I was waiting for the next one, and now that it's not arriving, I'm kind of checked out of Sims 4. I'm like, well, I wanted a new game. So yeah, I'm the same. I don't think I'm their target audience either, because I don't give a shit about the gallery. I don't give a shit about building and creating and uploading shit to the gallery for people to download. That's not why I play The Sims. I don't play The Sims to build shit and have people use it in their game. That's not what I'm about. I like Sim stories, and I like playing the game to create villages and stories and timelines and stuff. And so that's what I'm all about. So when I've played out a game, I'm just right, I'm ready to move on now. I want to know what happens next. And yeah, I feel the same. Yeah, I'm not bothered about multiplayer either. I liked Sims that it was mine. It was my dollhouse, my Sims, don't touch. These are my stories. This is what I'm doing. Don't get involved. This is mine. So yeah, I'm exactly the same. I'm not into the multiplayer idea. I liked Sims because it wasn't multiplayer. No one could get involved and mess up my Sims they were mine. All of us who like gameplay above all else just got bored. Exactly, yeah. I feel like the gameplay Simmers, we're just ready. We're ready to move on. And they're like, no, we're not moving on. And we're all just like, oh, why? Can we not? Can we move on? I want to though. So yeah, it is kind of why I do what I do on YouTube now. It's why I've done my Let's Plays of all the retro games, and it's why I came up with A Simmer Can Drink, because I was like, I want to know what happens next to these Sims. I want to come up with it. I'm bleeding self. But yeah, these creator kits. So we've been collaborating with all types of Simmers on multiple projects, ranging from in-game creation through lot building and worlds to collaboration on kits, base game updates, packs, and beyond. These collaborations have meant a lot to us, but more importantly to our community, and we aren't done yet. So Sims 4 creator kits designed and produced entirely by creators in collaboration with The Sims. So this made me laugh because we've obviously had kits created by creators. So you've had the Plumbella kit where she got to get involved with the design of it, and she pitched an idea and they built it basically. So we have had creative influenced kits, but this is going to be next level. What they're doing is, because there's so many talented Simmers out there who make custom content. So some of the custom content that I've seen out there looks like EA made stuff. It looks like it should have been shipped in a game, right? So I think EA have caught on to this. And obviously they came out with that platform to download custom content from that was approved, and they kind of endorsed the content creators a little bit with that whole thing. But now what they're wanting to do is they're wanting to use that content to make it a creator kit. So they're going to support creators. That's led them to the Sims 4 creator kits, where they're designed and built by community creators to create new collections featuring unique styles and fresh storytelling potential. So it's going to be the first time that a full collection of in-game assets have been crafted by a creator and officially published by the Sims development team. So yeah, they're going to start rolling out from November this year, so in about a month and a bit time. They're going to start rolling out these kits. And they're going to be console friendly. So the whole argument for console Sims players is that they couldn't use CC. But they're kind of pushing it like, oh, we're now making CC available for console players. And it's like, well, no, you're not, babes, because you're asking them to pay for it. Like, that's not really the same thing. The whole reason console players wanted CC is because it's free content. But you're not making CC available for console. You're just selling it to them. So now I think it's quite funny because I'm like, oh, EA have found a way to monetize CC. Look at this. I'm like, that is not the same thing at all. So the Sims Creator Program, how we're collaborating. Oh yeah, so this is the next thing as well. So you know there's the Creator Network where you've got like the signed up creators who are given early release of games. The new side hustle for US folk who can't afford one. Yeah, so if you're good at making CC, you can pitch your ideas to EA and they might sell it as a creator kit. But yeah, I don't think it's 10%. Yeah. It's going to be like, they'll be like, oh, here's $1,000. And then that'll be it. You won't get any profit or anything. So if it's really popular and everyone loves it and it sells well, you ain't getting any of that shit. So yeah, it'll be a flat fee. I don't even know if it's going to be as much as $1,000, but yeah, so that's the kits. The creator program, so this is like separate to the creator network, but apparently everyone who's currently in the creator network automatically gets signed into the creator program. So if, say like you've got Claire Siobhan, Deligracy, James Turner, Docs Gluon, like the big names in the Sims game, right? They get all the early access to the next packs and stuff. And they're in the creator network. So I think they'll automatically get signed into the creator program. But now they're allowing more people to apply to be in the creator program to then get like the benefits of access to a range of exclusive perks, including early access to upcoming packs, direct communication with fellow creators and the Sims team, free swag, opportunities to collaborate, and more. And it's the first time that they've actually released the criteria to join the creator program. So you need like so many following, you need to be solely like a Sims creator, you need to be, or like your main game that you create content on is Sims, like you need to be mainly a Sims creator. So yeah, the Sims content across social platforms and various types of creators who might be new to The Sims, including those who are crafting mods or custom content or nurturing communities across various platforms. Whether you're a more established voice or an emerging creator, we welcome you to apply to join us. So they've even said, like, if you don't meet the criteria, we still want to hear from you. But it sounds like they mainly want people who are probably Sims 4 creators. So I feel like I am definitely not their target creator because I'm making, like, Sims 2 console Let's Play episodes on YouTube and I stream Sims 2. And I've got, like, busting out and herbs Let's Plays on YouTube. Like, they're not going to be bothered about me. So it'd be people who, like, they stream building in Sims 4 and they make, like, Sims 4 challenge Let's Plays on YouTube and shit. That's the sort of thing I want. Could you? I mean, they said that they want to hear from anyone, but I doubt I'm their target because, yeah, they're pushing Sims 4 basically. The Sims Labs, so I did notice this a while ago on Instagram, and I have signed up to the Sims Labs because I was hoping I could have been involved in the testing for Sims 5, but yeah, womp womp to that. Yeah, the Sims Labs, so this is basically, they're asking their fans to test their games because, as we all know, EA got rid of a lot of employees and they don't have a lot of testers testing Sims games. Because every time we have a release of a Sims game, it breaks. So yeah, I think this is a cost-saving thing from EA. They're like, costs a lot to hire a lot of game testers, so we're just going to ask fans. The only thing I think is weird about this is asking fans to test your games. Yeah, they're a fan, but they're not like game experts in a sense. And they know what to report. Like they know a bug or a glitch when they see one. So this made me laugh. And I did actually send a screenshot of it to Kira. I was like, Kira, we've predicted this. Look at this. Well, you predicted it actually. You were like, oh, they're going to have the fans to test their games next. And literally like the next day, The Sims Labs was put up on their Instagram. And I was like, fucking hell, you predicted this. That's funny. Sims Labs might show up over the next few months. We're trying out new things for Sims products, systems, and features. This is your friendly reminder to sign up for a chance to play test in the Sims Labs here. There's a link there. And if you fit the requirements we're looking for, we'll send you... Yeah, because they said, do you want to test, like, multiplayer games? Do you want to test, like, simulation games? Do you want to test... They have like loads of different categories, so I don't know if maybe when you sign up for the Sims Labs, you also sign up for like EA Labs. I don't know. Some people have speculated that this image is Project Rene as well. I mean, it looks pretty, but it does say it's pre-alpha and will differ from the final release. They've even put it twice, I think. So they've put it on the image and under the image just to make sure that people don't think this is the final gameplay. But can I zoom in? Like, they do look a bit weird, don't they? The Sims do look different. And even the boxes above their head for like interactions are different. So it's different. So yeah, some people have said that that's Project Rene. So even if it might be like a building spin-off game, they're doing something. I'm all for spin-off games anyway. I fucking loved Bustin' Out. I thought Bustin' Out was like one of the best spin-off games ever. Herbs, loved it. My Sims, loved it. So like, oh, maybe this is going to be the... Wait! Do you think Project Rene is going to be the new My Sims? No, maybe not. No, because they listed it as separate on that presentation in there. Anyway, yeah, so I'm all for a spin-off game. I might still be excited for Project Rene. We'll see. So the future of Sims. We're expanding the franchise to better serve the diverse needs of the growing number of Simmers around the world. So here we go. The Sims will move beyond linear sequential Sims releases and offer more options for players than ever before. We're focusing on creating a variety of games and experiences that will touch different categories across the simulated life genre, including cozy games, social and collaborative based gameplay, mobile narrative games, and continued depth improvements and modernization of The Sims 4. We're creating new and innovative experiences that connect with players on their terms, wherever they are and however they choose to play. These explorations are being tested by The Sims Labs, including individual features from Project Rene, a story-driven mobile test, enhancements to The Sims 4 with discovery and search tools, create tools, and more. So yeah, My Sims, we know that there's a cozy bundle that's come out on the Switch, so you can play these now. Have they already been released? Oh no, sorry, 19th of November. So that's coming soon, in 2 months. So that's for the 25th birthday. Project Rene, expanding the ways to play in The Sims. So continuing its development alongside other exciting new projects within the Sims franchise, Project Rene is focused on building ways for friends to meet, connect, and share while playing together in a all new world. So Project Rene, I think everyone thought that Project Rene would have been scrapped. Because I think, was it an old Sims guru or something that posted online saying that they'd fired everyone who worked on it or something? Or they were putting all the devs that were working on it back on Sims 4. There was basically rumour that it had been scrapped entirely. But this is saying that it's not been scrapped, it's just not what you all think. It's not Sims 5. So they're going to do a small invite-only playtest for Rene this fall, giving an early look at a multiplayer experience that explores joining friends and other players at a shared location. So they're like, sign up for Sims Labs. But people are saying, I don't know how they're going to pick people, if it's going to be a small invite-only playtest. Maybe they're just going to use like either the first people that applied, or maybe it's going to be, you know, maybe people that are in the creator network that have signed up to test. Fuck knows who it's going to be. It's going to be small anyway. Wasn't Project Rene supposed to be a temporary name? Yeah, it is, yeah. We've got big plans to continue building upon and improving this powerful life simulation game played around the world by more than 80 million people. Batches of fixes will continue to be released. They're hard at work investing in meaningful new features with base game updates. So The Sims Free Play is getting an update as well. So their mobile game. I don't play the mobile game, so I'm not bothered about that. There is a survey. I don't know if the survey is still on actually, but they were. So what they'd basically done is they basically said, what expansion packs do you want? Which do you think is a good idea? So they asked like what you wanted from an expansion pack, what are you interested in, what are you interested in the focus, and then there were suggested themes. So the first one was dive into a colourful ocean world filled with fun and adventure, explore underwater landscapes, find hidden treasures, and meet diverse marine life. A lot of people argued saying like, that isn't that what island living should have been. The other one is van life. So Sims take life on the road with a customizable travel van, exploring picturesque destinations, trade items, recipes, and stories from each location. So people are saying, oh, this could have cars in it. It sounds a bit like Busting Out, actually. Could have been tiny. Yeah, tiny living. Could have been like mini houses. Yeah, that would have worked. Sims 4 expansion pack number 3. Traverse an uncharted, otherworldly, extreme environment where civilization has collapsed and nature has reclaimed the remnants of a once great city. So it's post-apocalyptic expansion pack, basically. Find basic resources, create makeshift shelters, overgrown trees, hidden corners of vast post-apocalyptic landscape. You've got exploration, survival, and strategy elements, including introducing exotic pets, expanding fishing, and a survivalist career. So Fallout expansion pack. The fourth one is about newly discovered prehistoric landscape, an adventure camp, coastal regions of Oceania shores, rare prehistoric marine fossils, new plant species. So there's a dinosaur one. A near future vibrant cyberpunk world, neon lit gritty city, advancing the latest Sims technology from enhancing their bodies with cutting edge cybernetics to home life conveniences. Fucking hell, I'm struggling to read. As a human or robot sim, dive into tech-focused hobbies and careers through underworld professions such as cybernetic cosmetics to robot fighting rings. So if you've got the university pack, you can finally put your robotics degree to use. Sixth one is, this, you know what? I actually quite like the idea of this one. Is a criminal one. So, which is annoying because we got, in Get to Work, we got like the police career pack. Can you imagine if you could like do that with criminals? They should have just put it in that one. So it was a criminals one. But this is just like, here's a criminal career. So referred law enforcers or somewhere in between. Small time crime like pickpocketing for grilled cheese can quickly escalate into high stakes bank heists for rare jewels. Shady back alley deals to intense stakeouts. Navigate the underbelly of gritty city filled with gritty locations. They really like the word gritty in this. Like pool halls. So gritty. And an unsavory cast of characters. Mafia bosses, con artists, uphold justice as crime fighting heroes. Ooh, superheroes. It's a Batman pack. So yeah, that could be fun, but I feel like they could have just put that in the fucking police career and Get to Work, but whatever. What do I know? Number 7, life-changing adventures where children discover new hobbies through recreation and exploration activities that shape their future interests. Create your own sleepaway camp with beaches, lakes, rivers, and pools where kids can socialize, play. So it's basically camping. It's a summer camp. You don't know how to make money, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm there like, they could have put this all together in one. And EA's like, no. Camp, yeah, it's summer camp. Pack 8 is a retros one, so 80s on 90s, which makes me want to cry. With bustling mall venues and freelance careers. There's an arcade, comic book, game board, cafe, ramen. Landline phones. We're getting an expansion pack that gives us landline phones. Fuck my life. So D&D as well. Deliver newspapers. Are we getting newspapers back? Is this just putting the games that I love in The Sims 4 and they're calling it retro? 90s retro, no, right? I mean, I do say I am a retro. I am an elder simmer. I'm an elder simmer. Fuck it. I'm good. Yeah, we're retro, guys. We just got to admit it. I love how this song's come on when I'm talking about retro. Oh, God. Have a blast on water slides. Drink from the hose. Drink from the hose. Oh, okay. An unforgettable drama. Wait a second. Unique storylines and unforgettable drama. Wait a second. Who are you talking about there? They're just like, everyone who's playing Sims 2 and Sims 1, we're going to give you a pack so then you can play Sims 4. That's basically what they're doing, aren't they? That's it. They're trying to tie me in. Vintage. Vintage. So adorable. And the 9th one is Monarchy. So you can build your Sims legacy in a culturally rich world. From managing high-rise estates and navigating political intrigue to customizing luxurious fashion and high-end living, royal life, forge alliances, engage in rivalries, and shape your destiny as you rise from commoner to beloved ruler, or navigate the complexities of royal succession. Adopt exclusive pets, go shopping for luxury items and favors for your close-knit circle of trusted and not-so-trusted friends. I swear there was a blog where basically they said, Project Rene is not Sims 5, we're not working on Sims 5. Basically because everyone's invested so much in Sims 4 and they've got all the packs that they've got. And we don't want people to feel like they're starting from fresh, so starting again. And I know I mentioned this earlier because I was like, well, that's bullshit, EA. Because obviously EA love for us to spend our money. If they could get us to start again with a new franchise and they're like, oh, here's 30 expansion packs that you all need to play the game, they'd fucking love it. I think the reason why they've done it, where they don't want to invest in Sims 5, is because I think they're worried that they're going to have another situation like with Sims 4. When Sims 4 came out and it was released without pools and without toddlers, people refused to buy it. And they were like, I'm not buying it until they fix it. And I think EA is kind of like, well, we are notorious for fucking up releases now, aren't we? So, because we don't have any playtesters and we might not meet the deadlines, we'll have to release it unfinished. It might not sell. So I think their actual point is, we're worried that none of you are going to buy Sims 5 because we're going to do such a shit job of it. So we can guarantee that you'll all buy expansion packs of Sims 4 because you've already got the game and the game's free to play and we're going to make it better. So then you're more likely to buy it. That's why. It's not like they're saying, ooh, all you Sims fans, we want you to save your money because we're just so considerate. We're going to keep working on Sims 4 and not Sims 5. And that's not the real reason. It's just because you don't know if we're going to buy Sims 5 because you're going to do a shit job of it. So yeah, I can't remember which blog that was in, but it was in one of the blogs anyway. I just want them to, I'm over it. You know what? You know what? Maybe there'll be something where I'll just be like, you know what? I'm happy to play Sims 4. Maybe it's when I've played all my retro games. Maybe it's when I've done all my Let's Plays and I've played through them. Maybe then I'll be like, right, I'm ready to go back into Sims 4 now. It'll be a completely different game by the time I get there. By the time, I mean, I've not even got to Sims 2 PC yet. I'm yet to finish Sims 2 on the console, but once I get to Sims 4, it's going to be like a year or something. It could be a completely different game by the time I get back to it. That is the new updates of The Sims. Les Sims. I wouldn't say I'm hopeful. I'm intrigued, but from a distance. I'm intrigued from a distance. Well, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Some of the expansion pack ideas sound interesting. Are they £35 worth of interesting? But no. We'll see. I am intrigued about the life and death one. A little bit. Don't really know what it's going to involve. Well, we'll see. We shall see.